Have you ever been curious about how astronauts managed to pee in space, even though there is actually zero gravity to help them? They're floating around, and so is everything inside them, but they still manage to pee quickly and easily. They use a special trick that has puzzled scientists since the 1960s. Actually, some doctors think this trick might just be the ultimate solution to prostate problems. It's pretty interesting because astronauts hardly ever have issues with their prostate or kidneys. They've got this cool water trick that lets them pee way faster than us on Earth, anytime they want, without any trouble. And guess what? You can do it too, right from your sofa. Yes, it's really that simple. Scientists are super curious about it, running lots of tests to figure out why it's so effective. Once you see how it works, you'll be able to take control of your bladder. Imagine peeing like a champ whenever you need to, boosting your energy in the bedroom, getting better sleep, and just feeling freer every day. Listen, you might have heard from doctors or big pharma that an enlarged prostate is just part of getting older. But that's not true. It really has nothing to do with how old you are. Recent research from Harvard Medical School shows that the real problem is a buildup of minerals in your urinary system. Right now, these minerals are sticking to your bladder walls and filling your prostate with hard deposits that put a lot of pressure on your urethra. Once you really get what's going on inside your body, you'll be able to manage your bladder better, help your kidneys clear out infections and stones, and shake off the anxiety and tiredness. You're going to feel more alive, with more energy and drive than you've had in years, maybe even more than when you were at your peak. It doesn't matter if you're 40, 70, or even 80 years old. It doesn't matter how long you've been dealing with prostate enlargement or any other health issues. Just picture this: no more hours wasted sitting on the toilet, struggling to pee just a little, trying to keep it steady, or worrying about having an accident in front of others. Imagine not having to deal with health issues like urinary tract infections, painful bladder stones, serious kidney problems, or the fear of needing diapers. Think about how it would feel instead to wake up feeling energized every day, peeing easily, and having the vigor and sex drive of a much younger man. Imagine enjoying life more fully, with plenty of good sleep and freedom, just like over 157,000 men who've already experienced these changes. Just like Ron Spinelli did, you can also restore your prostate health. Ron often looked back fondly on his younger days, when he could pee so powerfully his mother would tell him to sit down to avoid a mess. Those days seemed like a distant memory, as he struggled with a weak flow and prolonged bathroom visits every morning. After starting with a method I'm about to share with you, Ron noticed significant improvements within 2 weeks. Mornings became smoother, and although it wasn't like his youth, the change was a major relief. Teddy Hudson, aged 58, found himself frustrated with his diminishing urinary flow over the years. After discovering the method I'm discussing, he decided to give it a try, hoping for any improvement. To his delight, the method restored his flow to what it once was, proving more effective than any other products he had tried before. Grateful for this return to normalcy, Teddy became an enthusiastic advocate, hoping others would experience similar improvements. Isabel D. spoke on behalf of her husband, who had been using the method with remarkable success. Previously, he frequently dealt with bothersome urges to urinate, which disrupted his daily life and caused discomfort. Since incorporating this method into his routine, there was a noticeable ease in his symptoms. The approach made a significant difference, alleviating his discomfort and improving his overall quality of life, much to the relief of both him and Isabel. Once you see for yourself the amazing science behind this affordable method, I bet you'll want to try it out. In just a few minutes, I'm going to explain why more American men are dealing with prostate issues, urinary and kidney infections, or erectile dysfunction, and why these problems keep increasing every year. You'll find out how astronauts avoid BPH and manage to pee effortlessly in zero gravity using a simple trick that you can also do from the comfort of your home without even standing up. Actually, I might save you some money and hassle by sharing that the usual treatments and methods really don't work, and some that are even downright dangerous. Let's talk about some medications and pills that are supposed to relax your bladder muscles or shrink your prostate by affecting hormone levels. Unfortunately, these medications generally offer only temporary relief for men with relatively small prostates and come with side effects like severe dizziness, nausea, and headaches. Sometimes, doctors may suggest combining these drugs, which just piles on the side effects, or they might push for what's called minimally invasive surgical therapy. This kind of surgery can set you back anywhere from $20,000 to $130,000, and even then, the results aren't guaranteed. What's worse, it can lead to complications like semen flowing backward into the bladder instead of exiting through the penis during ejaculation, temporary problems with urinating and controlling your bladder, bleeding, urinary tract infections, and even erectile dysfunction. This whole situation really shows why we need to think about prostate health in a new way. The usual treatments, like those pills and surgeries I mentioned, might help a little bit for a short time, but they don't fix the problem for good and often come with a bunch of side effects that nobody wants. Plus, they can be super expensive, which just adds more stress. So, this got me thinking. There has to be a better way to handle this. Something that really gets to the root of the problem without all the hassle and risks. And guess what? This thought took me back to the fascinating example of how astronauts manage to pee in space. I mean, if they can figure out how to deal with zero gravity and still keep their prostate health in check, surely we can find a smarter approach down here on Earth, right? You might think this question is a bit odd, but it actually helped crack a big mystery. Why do we pee? What makes our bodies need to do this? Well, it's pretty simple, really. Our bodies pee to get rid of toxins. So I started thinking, what's going on when your body just can't stop feeling like it needs to pee? I guess that with BPH, that's a swollen prostate, the body keeps peeing because it's trying to get rid of something it thinks is bad. But what could be so bad? Could there be something harmful in so many men's bodies, no matter their age or where they come from? Maybe something from outside? Something in the environment? So I got to work and dug into some maps that show where BPH is most common in America. What I found really made me mad and sad at the same time. I'm about to show you something that might just make you mad too. But hang on, because there's a way out of this. Check this out. If you look at a map of BPH and prostate cancer rates in America, and then compare it to maps showing environmental stuff like pollution and water quality, there's a really telling and honestly annoying matchup. It turns out the problem is right in our water, especially the tap water. Harvard was one of the first to raise the alarm. In many places in America, the water is hard, packed with tiny particles of stuff like calcium carbonate. This junk builds up just like scale inside pipes, sticking to the inside of your bladder and all through your urinary system, putting pressure on your prostate and making it swell up. This makes you feel like you need to pee more as your body tries to get rid of it. Loads of dedicated researchers are trying to spread the word on how our water quality is linked to high BPH rates. But doing this is risky. They face a lot of pushback. Revealing this info could really shake things up financially for a lot of places, making politicians sweat because they'd have to explain why nothing's been done about it. Fixing this would be super expensive, like billions of dollars expensive, across different parts of the country. But knowing this gives us a starting point to really tackle the problem, not just treat the symptoms. It's about changing what we put into our bodies and demanding better from those in charge. Water experts who really know what they're talking about tell us there's a big problem. Did you know that almost half of Americans, like 44%, have bad tap water? This is because our water pipes are old and not doing their job well anymore. This old plumbing doesn't filter water properly, so all sorts of tiny bits and even tiny bugs that we can't see end up in the water. Women don't have the same trouble because their bodies are a bit different. They don't have a prostate, which means their plumbing is simpler and not as long. When you feel like you need to pee all the time, the natural thing might be to try not to go so often. But this is actually not good for you. If you hold it in, the pee that's full of calcium has more time to leave deposits in your bladder. You can check this out yourself with a simple test. Fill a clear glass or bottle with tap water and let it sit for a few days. If you see a white crusty layer forming on the inside, that's what happens inside your body too, building up year after year. You might think drinking more water would help flush things out, but there's a catch. The more water you drink, the more calcium gets into your system and sticks to the walls of your bladder. Over time, this makes your prostate swell up because of the body's reaction to fight inflammation. It puts even more pressure on your bladder, making it harder to pee and keeping more calcium inside. As time goes on, these mineral buildups and toxins keep collecting, which is why prostate problems usually show up as you get older, though some guys start having issues in their 30s. You might be thinking, but my area doesn't have hard water. Unfortunately, even if you don't live where the water pipes are super old, everything's connected, like rivers and oceans. Sooner or later, water that isn't filtered right might still end up coming out of your taps. You might not face serious prostate issues at 50, but the risk could increase by the time you hit 60 or 65. After diving into all the research, studies, and reports, it seemed pretty clear what I needed to do. find a way to remove the mineral buildup from my prostate and urinary tract. I knew I needed to clear out all that gunk, but how was I going to do that? Honestly, I had no idea at first. I had already figured out a big part of the problem, the actual cause of BPH. I knew what needed to be addressed. I just had to find the right method to fix it. It seemed almost miraculous, but just a couple of weeks later, my fortunes began to turn for the better. Now, let me share with you the specific ingredients and steps that make this method so effective, particularly how you can easily access them today. The first step involves using a powerful ingredient to dissolve and clear out the toxic mineral coatings that inflame your prostate and put pressure on your bladder. The key ingredient here is iodine, an element that can break down even the toughest mineral crystals accumulated in your urinary tract and flush them away as if they never existed, while also reducing inflammation and shrinking your prostate quickly. When I first heard how iodine could accomplish this, I was skeptical, just like you might be. But here's the intriguing part. Iodine is more than just a simple disinfectant used before surgeries. It's a potent element used by emergency authorities to purify water during disasters, making it safe to drink. In nuclear emergencies, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention recommend potassium iodide to protect against radiation injuries. Epidemiological studies have linked high iodine intake with a lower risk of serious prostate diseases and shown its benefits for men with enlarged prostates. Iodine significantly improves urine flow rates in men with BPH by reducing pressure on the urethra. It also prevents urinary tract infections and enhances semen quality. Your thyroid gland uses iodine to produce hormones T3 and T4, which are crucial for regulating your libido, stamina, weight, and energy levels. A lack of iodine can lead to symptoms like erectile dysfunction, hair loss, and severe fatigue. Interestingly, while your thyroid uses about 10% of the iodine your body takes in, the rest, 90%, is excreted in your urine. This means iodine not only travels through your prostate, bladder, and urinary tract, but also cleanses them, leaving them free from inflammation. You might think you're getting enough iodine from iodized salt in your diet, but that's not usually the case. Since US manufacturers are not required to use iodized salt in processed foods, many of us are not getting the recommended daily amount of iodine. Studies from the University of Texas at Arlington found that many samples of table salt contained less than the FDA recommended amount of iodine, indicating a widespread deficiency that affects nearly 2 billion people globally. However, the type of iodine that effectively penetrates and dissolves the mineral deposits causing prostate enlargement isn't the kind you typically find in table salt. It's a specific form found in certain types of seaweed, which has the unique ability to break down and eliminate the limestone-like deposits affecting your prostate health. This specialized iodine from seaweed is the secret to restoring and maintaining a healthy urinary tract and prostate. We already talked about how important iodine is, right? Well, after realizing how crucial this element is for our health, especially for things like reducing inflammation and improving prostate health, I knew I had to find natural sources of iodine. So, I started looking into various plants that are not just good for general health, but are especially rich in iodine. I found some really interesting ones like ashwagandha, Korean panax ginseng, maca root, Tribulus terrestris, D-aspartic acid, and tongkat ali. These aren't just random plants. They're powerhouses for boosting libido, energy levels, and overall vitality. They're super important for maintaining a healthy prostate because they help balance hormones and improve circulation down there. Now you might be thinking, why go through the hassle of eating or taking these as supplements, right? What if I told you that you can get all their benefits without having to swallow a single pill or mix up any potions? Yeah, it's pretty neat. With the 8 groundbreaking frequencies sound therapy, you can enjoy all these natural benefits just by listening to specific sounds. These frequencies are designed to mimic the beneficial effects of these plants, giving you a super easy and totally natural way to support your prostate health. No need to worry about ingesting anything. Just sit back, relax, and let the sound therapy do its thing. My team and I put all of these together into one of our standout products at the Chi Life store called Prostate Wellness Male Potency and Vigor. This unique offering is a revolution in how we approach prostate health, using the advanced technology of sound therapy to mimic the beneficial effects of renowned herbs like ashwagandha, Korean panax ginseng, and maca root. What's truly groundbreaking is that there's no need to ingest anything. Simply listen to the therapeutic sounds designed to enhance male vitality and wellness. Imagine enhancing your prostate health, increasing your energy, and improving your sexual vitality without ever having to swallow a pill or prepare a special tea. Our prostate wellness therapy makes this possible. It uses specific sound frequencies that target the prostate, helping to alleviate discomfort, boost urinary flow, and enhance sexual function. All of this is done through sound waves that stimulate your body's natural healing processes, providing a non-invasive and completely natural treatment method. You can easily incorporate this therapy into your daily routine. Whether you're relaxing at home or busy with day-to-day activities, just play the sounds in the background and let the frequencies do their work. It's designed to fit seamlessly into your life, making your journey to better health as effortless as possible. Our prostate wellness frequencies are a fantastic starting point for supporting your prostate health. But if you're looking for even faster and more impressive results, consider enhancing your regimen with our Qi coils. These devices utilize PEMF therapy, which enhances cellular communication and blood circulation. This is especially beneficial for prostate health as it can help to more effectively reduce inflammation and support tissue healing. By pairing your prostate wellness frequencies with a Qi coil, you're giving your body a powerful boost in its natural healing processes. This approach to wellness is not only innovative, but also rooted in a deep understanding of both modern science and traditional healing practices. By leveraging the power of sound, we're offering a solution that is effective, safe, and user-friendly, perfect for anyone looking to improve their prostate health naturally. To get started, simply order here on our website. Join the many men who have already transformed their lives with this simple yet powerful solution. Say goodbye to conventional treatments and hello to a healthier, more vibrant you with just the power of sound. So here's the thing. Quality solutions like our prostate wellness male potency and vigor and the Qi coil don't come cheap. We could have easily priced this much higher, considering how effective it has been for so many guys out there. Think about it. How much would you pay to stop those annoying frequent trips to the bathroom? To feel young again, full of energy and strength every single day? Many of our customers said they would happily pay top dollar for these benefits. But here's the good news. We want to make it accessible. Usually, the frequencies goes for $349, but not today. Today, because we want you to experience the freedom from prostate issues, the freedom from worry, we're not going to charge you $349, not even $300. Today, it's just $197. But for the Qi coil, you can select the Qi coil suggested here, or better still. Watch the buyer's guide video to help you select your perfect Qi coil to use with your frequencies in order to get better results. And just think about it. You can achieve all this without any embarrassing exams, without any painful surgeries, all from the comfort of your home, just by listening to these special frequencies. No pills, no side effects. But don't wait too long. This special price is only available for a limited time. We can't guarantee it will last if you leave this page and come back later. It's really a no-brainer offer, especially with our 30-day money-back guarantee on the Qi coils. If you're not satisfied, just contact our friendly customer support. They're here to help make sure you're happy with your purchase. So why hesitate? Why risk letting your prostate health get worse? Letting that mineral buildup keep robbing you of your freedom? Make the decision to take back control of your health and your life. Click the button below, secure your order, and start feeling better. Get the Prostate Wellness Frequency Collection along with the Qi coils. Remember, every day you wait is a day you could have felt better. Don't sit on the fence. Grab this opportunity and step towards a life without prostate worries.